University Vice Chancellor B.K. Ravi released his new book, Media of the Millennium. He is the editor of the book. During the release of the book, Chief Minister Siddharamaiah emphasized that the media should be a bridge of progress and harmony between society and government. Amidst the attack on the media by the government, B.K. Ravi's new book broadens awareness of the media sector. The editor said that journalists should take the initiative to protect the values of the Constitution during the release. He said that if the Constitution remains, freedom of the press also remains. He even appealed to the Chief Minister to take steps to implement media literacy text from the pre-graduation level. Let's talk to the editor himself to know more about the book. Why do you think that media literacy is important in the country right now?
The commercialization of Indian media industry and the privatization of Indian media industry has happened in the last 2.5 decades. So people still they are, because whenever they have new technology, not only just getting the technology, you should also know how it functions, which means to say that you need to have the scientific temperament. Am I clear? You should know about the media, you should know about the message. So, if we try to educate the people on the functioning of media, the content of media, which we call it as the media literacy, because especially in our country, because of the new technology, most of the time people may not be in a position to grasp certain things. Because there are quite a lot of concepts like commercialization, which resulted in privatization, sensationalism, glorification,
yes,
and
sir.
you have what is called setting. You have studied agenda setting things. There's quite a lot of things, political ownership of media, and there's quite a lot of. So I think every time we will be always hear the people talking about what is called the false news. See, basically, the coining of that word itself is not right. Whatever is false cannot be news. Okay, but we are using a wrong word, which is called false news. You can call it as misinformation or wrong information, whatever the case may be. But false news, and people do not know. They are not in a position to identify what is right, what is wrong, which is true, which is false. So media literacy will definitely solve all these problems. And we also want the media subject to be introduced at the PU level. I think in some other universities, in the other states, they start from the high school level. But we also want our students to understand what is television, what is television content, what is cinema, what is it not. So we want the government to introduce it at the PU level, and later on it will definitely improve.
Yes, sir. Also, can you tell us what are some of the major problems that Indian media is facing right now?
See, Indian media, basically, we have what is called the concept of competition. There's a lot of competition within the media, and everybody, we are in a hurry to reach our reader, listener, or viewer. The greatest challenge before any communicator today is to reach them, to retain the viewer with them, to see to it you get the more advertisements, more TRP rating. There's nothing wrong in that, because there's a huge investment in Indian media industry. But I'm afraid, in spite of the huge growth of Indian media industry, I am afraid that a component like development communication, the concept of social responsibility, it should not be sidelined. You understand? So, whatever, I'm not against commercialization of media. So they also should make a lot of money because their investments are huge. They have let them reach the people. My concept is, at every point of time, we have to be very, very careful so far as the social responsibility. In view of privatization, in view of commercialization, in view of political ownership of media, if you forget social responsibility, which will affect the society. Because our main aim is to develop a very healthy society, which is very, very important. So if you somehow see, the concept of development communication is a development country. It's very, very important. And media also, we have got a lot of social responsibilities. We have the do's and don'ts. We have the guidelines, what you should do, what you should not do. So, I don't say that the media has violated all the norms. No, my apprehension is the percentage of prominence given to the developmental news, healthcare, the concept of health communication, agriculture communication, rural communication. I think the space or time needs to be a little bit increased. to take care of the welfare of the society. And every media profession, we should never forget the concept of social justice, and we should not violate the concept of social responsibility within the framework. If you don't do that, my apprehension is at some point of time, if the people start rejecting or people develop what you call the cognitive dissonance. You know what is cognitive dissonance?
Yes, so the bias that we have.
Yeah, and if a receiver doesn't like your message, automatically they will develop a negative attitude. It's a psychological theory. It's a very important theory in communication. Okay?
Yes.
So we should be socially responsible. That's the whole gist of it. And strengthening media literacy is the only solution. Making people understand the functioning of media, the content of media, reach of media, definitely solves a lot of problems, because Indian media is on the top of the globe now. Earlier, if you just look into the total turnover of Indian media industry, we have overtaken even Hollywood. Hollywood is nowhere near Indian media industry. So Bollywood has taken over. Television channels, we have doubled the number of TV channels in India when compared to the United States of America.
Right.
And now the entertainment industry in India is very strong. Where all developed countries like China, Korea, Japan, United States of America are in the queue to invest in Indian entertainment industry. So, and we are very happy about the growth of Indian media industry. We have started dominating the globe. And, the entertainment content major is given by the Indian media, film industry, the television industry.
At a time when India ranks 161st out of 180 in the World Press Freedom Index, it is essential to impart media literacy in the country. B.K. Ravi rightly said that a part of journalism is social responsibility. It's the duty of journalists to uphold the dignity of the profession. For more such videos, subscribe to Daily Salar Digital.